Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for November 9th. This week, you have a great week, actually. You start off with the King of Diamonds, which is you. Definitely, diamonds pretty much all represent earth signs. And you're coming in as the king. And again, I don't attach sex to my card, so it doesn't matter if you're male or female. This is a very good card. It represents really being able to flow with money, make money, have money, all of that. And I will say that you have a very money focused week. Again, a lot of people, sometimes they comment on my videos wanting to know why I only talk about money or only talk about love. And it's like, well, from week to week, the energies are different and they have to do with different things. So this week, it seems like your focus, at least with me and the way I read, is really a lot about money, making money, and business and jobs and things like that. So this is a very good card. It allows you to step up and be a leader this week as well. So if you're in a job, you could definitely kind of step up and take a leadership position and stand out. It's a great card, like I said. The one little thing with the card that I would watch out for is the King of Diamonds can be very reactive in that he just reacts to situations very quickly and sometimes doesn't really think them out. And he doesn't have the added benefit of using his intuition, so he just reacts to situations. And that can go both ways. That's what makes him very successful, but it can also make him lose everything because he can react, make a bad decision really quickly, and then just tumble downhill. So definitely watch your decision making this week and just, go ahead and make quick decisions, but just kind of use that added intuition. You have a card here that represents intuition as well, that represents using it very well. So I think you'll be all right. Next, you have the Jack of Diamonds. I think the Jack is coming up because the Jack he wants to have a lot of fun. So I think and this happens a lot in my readings, if you notice, is that sometimes if there's like a lot of work going on, a Jack will show up. And the Jack shows up to say, make sure to create balance between working really hard and playing really hard. Like, make sure that you also are having some fun this week. Don't just get focused on work and all that because that can become mundane. You can even see in this card, I mean, in this is a new deck I'm using. It's called Leonardo, by the way. But you can see the guy on the deck if it focuses. He's kind of got like his hand on his head, and it represents like he's tired, he's worked out, and he's kind of burnt out because he worked so hard. So use the Jack energy as well. Have some fun, take some breaks, things like that. That's why the Jack's showing up. Next, you have the Eight of Clubs. This is that psychic card I was talking about. Shows up very, very rarely, by the way. This card almost never shows up in any of the readings I do. But it's actually shown up for Taurus a couple times now, I believe. This represents using your intuition. It's the most intuitive card in the deck, at least the way I read. And maybe besides the Queen of Clubs, maybe. But it represents using your intuition to accomplish your goals this week and in all situations. It also represents that you'll be very, kind of very psychic this week, very intuitive this week. So trust yourself this week as well. And on another side note, the Eight of Clubs can represent needing to look at multiple paths. Sometimes when the Eight of Clubs comes up, we get stuck on an idea of how to achieve a goal. That's what can happen with this card. And it says if you're stuck on achieving a goal and you're not really making any forward progress, it says to just look for another way to get to your end goal there, and you will be very successful. And you have the Nine of Diamonds coming up next, which is a very successful card. It represents achievements, new things, new job opportunities, new positions, traveling, business. The list goes on and on, as I say, with this card, but it's all good stuff. It comes in blocks, it comes in bits and pieces, is how this level of success will come to you. It's the best way to describe it, I guess, is bits and pieces. So you don't see it all at once. And for some of you, you might not even see this type of success this week. It's like I said, it's one of those things. It starts off really slow, so you might have to look for it. You might have to look for little tiny pieces of success this week, and then it should build from here on out. But it's a very good card. It represents really the beginning of a new successful level to your work. So just realize that it's the beginning. It's not the actual, thing coming to you just yet. But it's very exciting. So thank you for watching and enjoy your week.